back at the Bargainer, and I'm back with my pet peeves tag. And I was tagged by Deb Anderson, and you should definitely go to her channel and check out her pet peeves tag. It's hilarious. I think she has it on under a different name, but you'll see it's really hilarious. And she tagged me, so I'm going to give you my top 10 pet peeves. And I don't want this to be a complaining kind of a video in the least, because I don't really like to think about these things too much, because I don't want to be negative. But anyway, it's kind of a fun thing we can talk about. I know we all have pet peeves, and so here are mine. I think some of them are more idiosyncrasies, some of them. The biggest pet peeve I have is about my pet, and it is my dog Sasha. She will be fine, she'll be laying there and she'll be sleeping, and then as soon as I sit down she gets up and she wants to go out, or she wants me to refill her bowl or something. So that's like one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, I was up for a while and now I sit down and you want to go out. It's such a pain. Okay, another one is at school, I cannot stand it when there's eraser crumbs all over my desk. It just drives me crazy, and I'll tell my kids, wipe up your eraser crumbs. We have a mail truck that comes every day, and it is so frustrating because there's like a hole in front of our mailbox where the mail truck has just like made this huge hole in front of our, yeah, and it's really, really irritating. So anyway, that is a big pet peeve, mainly of my husband, because he is just like, he keeps refilling it and it keeps getting deeper. So yeah, it's that awkward moment when you go out to eat and you don't know where to sit. Like, you know, when you go with a group of people and you have never eaten with them before, or you just don't know where you, especially when there's kids involved, you don't know who is sitting where. That awkward moment is so, I just can't take it. When people come to my house, I have little name cards, and I like to put them where they sit, because that stress for me, I don't like to not know where to sit. It makes me feel very awkward, and then so I don't want anyone to feel like that when they come to my house. I want them to feel welcome and at ease. And so it may be strange, but that's just how it is. Okay, one thing that at stores that just drives me absolutely crazy is when I'm looking at something, you know, and this happens mostly in thrift stores. People just they kind of crowd up next to you, like they want to be where you are, and they're like trying to look at stuff that you're looking at. That just drives me nuts. I don't like it when people get close to me and just like, you know, they can't wait a minute for me to just move on to the next aisle or move on to the next shelf. It drives me crazy. Okay. One thing I really cannot stand is when servers at restaurants, they like kneel down and they get all close to your table, and they're like, hey, you know, mainly the kneeling and sitting down at your table kind of part. That just is irritating to me. I don't like that. Okay, another pet peeve is when we get takeout, like Chinese takeout, and they overfill the container, and the bottom of the bag is like covered with, you know, garlic sauce or whatever kind of sauce is in the container, and it leaks, and then it's just dripping, and it's just such a mess. That really bugs me. Okay, I'm getting groceries and I go to the counter, you know, to pay, and they overfill my bags. They've like stuffed everything in one bag, or they just overfill it, and they don't double bag it, you know, or if they put unlike things together. Like I went to Dollar Tree the other day, Dollar Tree, and the guy put frozen vegetables in, and he put them in with all my little Hot Wheels cars that I was giving as a gift at Christmas, and I didn't know till I got home that they were all together in one bag. So the Hot Wheels cars were a little damp. That really bugged me. Number one thing that is my biggest pet peeve of all time is when I am leaving the grocery store and I'm going into the parking lot, and the cart is shaking and vibrating from the cement. I can't even touch my cart. It just sends chills right up my spine. I cannot take it. It's the biggest pet peeve I have. I don't know if it's a pet peeve or an idiosyncrasy. I don't know what it is. But anyway, my husband always pushes the cart to the car. He just is sweet like that and just takes it from me when we get to the parking lot. I don't even have to say anything. But that's like my biggest thing. I cannot deal with it. And then the last thing that is a pet peeve that is on YouTube, which I've heard people mentioned this before, but one of my biggest pet peeves is when someone will comment on my channel and say, you sub me and I'll sub you. That just sets badly with me. And yeah, that just kind of bugs me a little bit. These are my top 10 pet peeves. I don't like to think about them all the time because I need to get over some of them and just kind of move on. But it's kind of fun to see what kind of gets people frustrated or whatever. These little things that happen in life are not so bad. I mean, if this is the worst things we have to deal with, we're very blessed. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed all my little pet peeves. And if you would like to join in the tag, you are tagged. Feel free to be tagged. So anyway, I hope you are enjoying your day and that you have a blessed week. Bye.